What up, everybody? How are you doing today? Is everybody defrosted? Is everybody dry now? Are you warm? Is everything back to normal? Because, oh my God, what a hell of a week did we just have. Look, shout out to all my Texas friends. Shout out to anybody who lives up to the north, because I'm telling you right now, all due respect, you can keep the cold. You can keep the cold. Hashtag, I do not like 12-degree weather. Don't like it. I didn't think I'd like it before. Now that I've went through it, nope, you can have it. Oh my God, what a week. I'm used to hurricane parties. I'm used to losing power. You pull everything out of the fridge because you're losing all your food, so you barbecue and grill everything and you just kind of wait it out, right? This was different. SnowVid 2021 was a different case. It's something I've never endured before. Pretty much like everybody else in Texas. Wow, what a week. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so Friday night, me and the wife went out for a Valentine's dinner. Normal weekend. Knew it was going to get a little cold. Every time they've said it's going to snow in Texas, a couple years ago it snowed and by lunch it was all gone, right? So here you are, Sunday night, you're seeing reports across Texas of them getting snow. Had some friends in San Antonio. We were texting till, I don't know, almost 1 a.m. They were getting a ton of snow. I wasn't getting anything. Went to bed about 1:30. Power went out at 2:30. Woke up at 6 o'clock and bam. What? Everything's white. Everything is white, and it is a whole nother cold that I have never endured before. So we didn't get power back till, was it Wednesday at lunch? Okay, so we were out for 32 hours. So it went out at 2 a.m. Monday. So that's 2 a.m. Tuesday. Okay, so we got power back Tuesday. And the water had been getting cut off here and there for pretty much most of the week on our end. I know some people had it, some people didn't. I think our water district cut off the water. Anybody who's watching this, I live in North Houston. So you take no water for a while, half power. It's a different challenge than a hurricane. We still had gas, so we were still able to cook our food. Even though we didn't have power, if food was starting to get bad, all I had to do was stick it outside to keep it fresh. Didn't have to do that, thank God. Let's see, Tuesday night, our neighbor had a generator running, so we was able to charge our phones. I ran an extension cord and charged the refrigerator. And then about halfway during the night, I said, you know what? You could feel the house getting antsy with the kids because we had been camping out in the living room and just trying to figure everything out. And I unplugged the little space heater, unplugged the refrigerator, and I plugged in the TV and a DVD player. I took some Insta popcorn and popped it on the stove, took it out of the microwave bag and popped it on the stove. And then we watched the Croods. And it was nice. There was nothing interrupting. The house is pitch black. Just the TV. Everybody had 3 or 4 layers on. We were all bundled up in covers. Me and the wife drug the mattress from our bedroom into the living room. So it was like a big old crash pad. And it was a good time. It really was. I had laid a piece of plastic over my wife's car and over the sunroof because at times I've heard people talk about the pileup of snow on their sunroof and it coming through through the glass and seal it and all that. And I didn't want to take a gamble if it got bad, not thinking it was going to get like this. So put some plastic, just a little, it was like a 9x12 piece of, roll out plastic that you'd use to paint. And we didn't have any water to to do odds and ends stuff. You needed water to flush your toilets and water to clean with. We had water that we was using to cook with. So what I did was, all the snow that gathered up on my wife's car, I was able to pull the plastic off and dump it into a crawfish pot, and I boiled that water, filled up the sink in the house. They had washed the dishes in there, and then we were bringing the dishes out in trays because I cranked the crawfish pot up with the propane, and we had hot water outside, so we was able to rinse off all the dishes and wash it off, and had a little assembly line going with the kids. It worked out great. It really wasn't nothing bad. And then me and my neighbor, me and him had grabbed some water in another pot out of the retention pond behind my house, and we used that water to flush the toilets. Thank the good Lord we had no busted pipes. Me and my neighbor BK, me and him tag team on a couple things, wrap some pipes. We also shut the water off to our house and open up all the faucets in the house to where there was no water in the lines, because we didn't want the water to freeze up and bust a pipe. A little nervous about that, I'm not gonna lie. And luckily when the water got turned back on, I put all the kids at the sinks of the house and the bathrooms, and I turned the pipe slowly back on as we let all the buildup kind of start coming through the pipes, because it'll start guggling with all the air trapped in it. So all the faucets were wide open, slowly let the water back in so nothing was full blast. And it got to a point where the temperature at night was still falling in the 20s. So every night I'd cut the water off if it was on and just drain all the lines to where I didn't want any busted pipes. I don't know if that helped, but between me and my neighbor, we didn't have any busted pipes, which worked out great. And then overall, it's funny because yesterday, in a week's time, it went from 12 degrees to 70 degrees. My daughter was in the backyard in a bathing suit washing the dog, and that's Texas for you. So we survived SnowVid 2021. It was a unique experience. Like I said, I'm used to hurricane parties in August where it's hot, but this was during the cold, and man, I had 3 pairs of socks on, 2 things of sweats, 2 hoodies. We were bundled up. You can always add layers when you're cold, but it really wasn't that bad. I think most of the challenge was just finding clean water to flush toilets and to keep things kind of flowing like that. But I know, let's say Facebook and social media, they get a lot of slack, right? Drama, fake news, what to believe and not believe. But in times like the week we had last week, I know in my neighborhood, people start posting, I'm having busted pipes, I don't know what to do. There was plumbers in our neighborhood that was helping each other out. There was people sharing their pool water, and they were using Facebook to tag everybody, hey, I got this. I had laid out some PVC pipe on my front porch, told people to come get it if they needed it. I think I had one guy come get a piece of pipe to try to patch up his stuff. And in Texas, we're not prepared to deal with like a winter like this. We never get this kind of weather, not across the whole state at the same time. And but the beauty of social media, and let's say Facebook, is all the neighbors worked work together. You know, when you just come off of a year of 2020 where there was a lot of divided lines, a lot of questions being asked, when all hell breaks loose, literally, everybody's on the same playing field, right? There's no divided lines. There's no red or blue, black or white, where you stand on this, where you stand on that. It's just everybody helping everybody. And it's such a beautiful sight because I saw this during Hurricane Harvey, and that's how it should be. You know, so I'm just bringing this up because I think it's something we need to keep practicing. You know, if you don't like the drama, stay out of it. There's people that I'm friends with, but they're always posting stuff, and I just mute them. I just kind of block their feeds because I just stay out of the drama. And but it's so good to see neighbors working together. There was no complaining, no bitching, no nothing. It was great. It was really good. And neighborhood stepped up and backed each other up. And it was great. It was really great. You know, a unique experience, I'm not going to lie. But 12-degree weather, you can keep it, cuz you can keep it. I don't want nothing part of it again. And knowing Texas, it'll be a long time before we have it like this. So, I don't know. Just felt like sitting down, talking a little bit about our week, trying to get back to a normal schedule. You know, it's funny because me and the wife was talking. She started back at work, and the kids started this week at school. You know, and everybody's just kind of having like that, what I used to call the hurricane party hangover, right? You know, it's like you're in survival week, and then like Monday happens, and it's like, boom, you're supposed to act normal. And sometimes you can't do it. It takes a minute to process, like, man, I can't believe. Especially when it was 12 degrees, and today I was in my garage in shorts all day. It's weird. So, all right. Well, I just wanted to take a minute, talk to a couple people, say hello. I hope you had a good week. I hope you didn't have any busted pipes. If you did, hope you was able to work it out. Hope the majority of y'all survived it. But other than that, be cool, be safe, tie your shoes, always live your passion. Peace.